So you may or may not know that I have a food blog page on Instagram that's grown to 1 million followers. And today I want to open up about something pretty personal. Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. So since 2016, I decided to create a page on Instagram which was focused around recommending restaurants and food hotspots in Dubai. And I called it Dubai Tastes. And I'm going to share why I stopped posting on the page, which surprisingly grew to 1 million followers. This growth wasn't something I planned for, but it's something that I wished for and worked really hard towards. And it unfolded in ways I didn't expect. The journey started simply enough with me sharing my passion for the vibrant food culture here in Dubai and sometimes other Emirates in UAE. The response was overwhelming and the page grew rapidly, becoming one of the biggest food-focused pages in the region. But as the numbers climbed, so did the complexities. One of the first major hurdles came from brands and collaborations. Despite my strict policy of organic growth and no fake followers, many brands were skeptical and assumed my followers were bought. This was frustrating and my integrity was questioned, and I felt unfairly judged based on the misconceptions about rapid growth. I feel I was too early to the game and grew way too fast to the point that brands didn't believe I was genuine and legit, even when analytics and demographics were there as proof of authenticity. So this in turn resulted in either not getting the brand deal overall or being offered very little compensation in return for the amount of reach and publicity I was offering to the brands. Then there was the competition. The scene was filling with influencers who used giveaways and other tactics to boost engagement, like engagement pods and even purchasing fake followers. There were suddenly a lot of influencers who were either agreeing to provide exposure for no monetary compensation whatsoever or very little compensation. Sticking to my values meant I often felt sidelined, watching opportunities go to those whose strategies I didn't agree with. So this meant that brands were suddenly expecting me to do the same, even though the reach and exposure I was providing was like 10 times more. At times I was garnering 70 to 80 million impressions per week, but that didn't seem to matter much. What then makes sense to me is that the brands that thought I'm purchasing all these followers don't realize the amount of money that I'd possibly have to spend per 1,000 followers to reach 1 million followers in total. And in no way would that be feasible. During all of this, I had a helping hand that was supposed to help manage the growing demands of the page. Unfortunately, it didn't work out and the fallout was bitter. Losing the helping hand not only doubled the workload, but also left me feeling disconnected from my own project. This disconnection grew as the algorithm on Instagram shifted. Suddenly, the posts that used to engage thousands barely reached hundreds. The pressure to maintain and even increase the posting frequency to 3 times a day was immense. But with dropping engagement, it started to feel less rewarding and more like shouting into the void. In 2020, when COVID hit, I even shifted focus towards home style or BuzzFeed tasty style of cooking and recording. And even though the numbers were insane with sponsorships starting to pour in, I was still not satisfied. Although it may sound quite weird that I was searching for validity in the numbers, but that's true, I was. And I didn't know that I was. It was all happening in my subconscious or something, and I didn't know it. But after a long battle of trying to keep up with the page's demands and seeing the numbers drop, no matter what I did, it became obvious that I was being crippled by the lack of engagement, and it demotivated me. With all this going on, burnout hit hard. Creating content became a chore and every new post felt less authentic. Rather than coming up with my own ideas that were once copied, I had turned into a page and influencer who copied others. I started questioning my own worth and role as an influencer. Was I really offering value, or was I just another content machine trying to keep up with the crowd and my page's demand? This imposter syndrome made it increasingly difficult to feel enthusiastic about what was once a labor of love and passion. So without ever really deciding to, I found myself posting less and less. It wasn't a break I chose, it was a break that happened because of all these factors piling up. Now looking back, I see how each challenge pushed me a little further away from the page. I felt a disconnect and I still feel that disconnect till today. Even though I have a team of creators by my side trying to motivate me once in a while with fresh ideas to kickstart things again on the page, I just can't. I feel crippled and don't know how to come out of this rut. I'm now at a crossroad trying to figure out the future of this page. It's not just about picking up where I left off, but understanding how to move forward in a way that feels true to myself and valuable to the viewers. Do I go back to recommending restaurants and where it all started? Or do I go back to creating recipes? Or even do I start something with food but fresh? Even the analytics can't help me decide because those metrics that once crippled me, and it's like I have PTSD looking at them. I don't want to do what the analytics tell me. I want to do something that feels right. This video isn't just a story, it's also a request for your input. What do you think about the challenges I've faced? Have you experienced anything similar with your previous projects or the current one? How do you deal with setbacks and keep moving forward? Please share your thoughts and advice in the comments below. Your support means a lot as I navigate this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow along as we reshape what this page can be. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay genuine, stay passionate, and keep exploring. See you guys at the next one.